Hi, I'm Susan Rogers, President of School Health Corporation, and I'm pleased to introduce to you a new video contest called Every Child Deserves a School Nurse. We'd like to ask you, in 3 minutes or less, to share with us why every child deserves a school nurse during their school day. According to a press release from the National Association of School Nurses, 45% of public schools in the U.S. have access to a school nurse on a daily basis. And that ratio of school nurses can change drastically from state to state. As few as 12 to 13% of schools have a full-time nurse in some states. Children attending school today are more likely to be dealing with chronic illnesses such as asthma, life-threatening food allergies, diabetes, and obesity. According to the National Center of Educational Statistics, of the 52 million students who currently spend their days in school, 15 to 18% of them have a chronic health condition. I'd like to share a personal story with you of how a school nurse impacted a little girl down the street from us. Katie was one of my daughter's best friends. These two were in soccer together, they were dancers, going on brownie campouts, and basically just having the time of their lives. And in the midst of all this energy and the talent that Katie had, we started noticing that Katie was missing some events, and she started to not feel well. And we kind of thought, this isn't the Katie we know. And then we found out one weekend, as we were all together at a neighborhood party, that they weren't there because she was in the hospital undergoing some tests. It was soon after that that we found out that Katie was diagnosed with diabetes. So as a neighbor and good friends would, we rallied around the family and tried to be as supportive as we could as they learned about this traumatic news. As bad as I felt for them, I knew they had a strong advocate in our school system named Nurse Bentley. I knew Nurse Bentley would be an important person in Katie's life and help her manage and care for her diabetes so that she can attend school and really be like any other kid. So when the time seemed right, I went up to the parents and said, have you established that relationship with Nurse Bentley, as she's going to be a real great advocate for Kate in the school? And they looked at me sort of sad and said, if she's there next year. And I said, well, why wouldn't she be there next year? And they said, hadn't you heard? The tax referendum didn't pass, and they're thinking of cutting the nursing staff. How often have we heard this story? Why are school nurses not considered an important part of the education process? And why would we cut anything, the most cost-effective form of healthcare in our country today? This story, just like so many stories, is one of the many reasons why every child deserves a school nurse. Make us smile, make us laugh, or make us cry. But most importantly, be creative and tell us your story.
Shaggy and friends, you know. We all gotta do a part.